and he said, well, because when Garth performed, twin energy over here. As you can see, Toby was always the twin that was like, "Shut up, Dad, I'm not listening to her."
No. We've been talking about the whole time. It had to happen.
Wait, about reels?
About reels, yeah.
No, just, when you're engaged in a conversation and the other person's not remotely paying attention, they're just doom scrolling fucking Instagram reels.
Doom scrolls.
Yeah, no, yeah. Keep going.
So if you're up in Nashville and you see the Village Bar, stop and see if Charlie's there. Tell him who you are, and listen to his wisdom, and listen to his stories, and listen to his hopes and dreams, his downfalls and his glories. Da 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 da.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between. It's been about 4 years since I've been on a podcast here, and I have the honor to fill in on the Villager podcast. Originally, I've done the I'm Bored podcast. It wasn't that much of a hit, so you probably don't know it, but I had it. And I have a good friend of mine, goddamn business mogul of Nashville.
Oh, yeah.
Max Foster here with me.
Hi there, everybody. We got Ethan. I mean, let's
Ethan.
give it up for Ethan. Come on, he's back.
Myself.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
back after this many years.
The people were fucking pissed.
Yeah, wait, what was the title again? I forget.
It was I'm bored.
Oh, are you still bored?
I'm content. I'm doing
right.
okay.
Ethan content. We're back. Hey, come on. Ethan's content now. Took him 4 years. I'm proud of you.
My bank account is in the negatives. This guy is right now.
Yeah, no, it's been great.
Yeah.
Really enjoying it.
You can move the $4 from your.
There is a certain freedom to having nothing to lose. I really enjoy it.
Yeah. Recently, me and him did have to go on a trek though to sell a keyboard
That
because
took 5 hours.
Yeah, I say business mogul, but we're both broke here. We struggle with money in this city. Hence why we're on a podcast.
We're off to a great start.
Yeah, so we're doing good. But we have the honor today to take a step back. This is something I've always wanted to do. This is actually a reason I wanted to start podcasting, was to interview bars and local owners of bars. And this is a topic I've wanted to cover. I never got to cover. But luckily, the people at the Villager Tavern here on 21st, started a podcast not too long ago, and they asked us to fill in and interview them. So now I have the privilege to interview the two owners of the Villager Tavern. We can introduce them now. We're good.
Three owners.
Three owners.
Yeah, we cut Joe in like yesterday.
Oh, shit. Where's
Mr.
my
Burchell
cut?
here is now
Turned into a Joe.
And Perot is not happy about it.
Yeah, she didn't want. Was it so we can tell you're the consumer part of the ownership?
Absolutely.
That's
Yeah.
right.
A prime stakeholder and some would say shareholder.
We're talking about moving $4 and you're cutting this guy a deal.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Hey, you guys are the real owners.
Yeah, that's what everybody
Toby,
with
Toby,
money
your
tells people without
your
money.
microphone's not even on you, dude.
Oh fuck. Well, we can. Fix
But
that in post or whatever.
yeah, we're gonna take a step back here.
Yeah, come on. Toby just got done eating a whole salad
bowl.
avocado, and a
Damn, you
moon
did
pie.
kill that salad bowl.
It was a tiny
10:30.
one. It's like one of those ones where you get like
Okay,
four of them for like $11.
Dude, did you prepare like 10 questions about Toby's girlfriend?
We can.
I've got 10 questions about a salad bowl ready for you. If I'm being honest.
Shut up.
He's just the face he gave me was so offended.
He like wants to fire burn my relationship because
We could dive into both relationships. Hey, I live next to Andrew. My apartment was next to Andrew, and I've seen you walking around with some girls before. You know, it goes both ways.
Yeah, and I had a girl live there with me. I had a homeless man live there with.
What?
Well, half the time he was living there, I was living there.
So he was half homeless, sorry.
Yeah,
I know.
please. Come on.
Temporarily housed.
But yeah, we have Andrew, Toby, and Joe. And on my notes, I had some questions for Andrew and Toby, and then I just put British dude Joe.
Yep.
No questions there. It
No
just says
questions.
British dude Joe.
Just a description.
So I invited Joe with me. I wanted Joe to come with me because I had people. I can't remember who, but someone told me they wanted they thought Joe would be really cool on the show. And Joe is the most
cool.
So I work Friday day shift here at the bar, and Joe is my most consistent regular. I see him. And there was a point where I didn't see him for 3 weeks or something, and I was like, what's going on? And then he just popped right back in and started showing up every week.
Where'd you go?
Probably on vacation. Who
I was
knows?
gonna say, we all take vacations.
Browns.
Oh,
He went to Browns.
Fucking Browns.
God, fucking
The
Browns.
mid-ass burger.
So Joe's been my main regular on my Friday day shift for 2 years. So I had to give him some props and bring him on with me.
Yeah, man. I met him a few weeks ago, well, probably a couple months ago now, when the Bears were in the playoffs, and he gave me some hopes. The Chicago Bears did lose in the playoffs, but thank you for the hope.
Now they're losing their city, right?
What'd you say?
They're losing their entire city.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all heard of that. Chicago Bears are moving to Indiana,
They
probably.
I almost thought you were going to say. I almost thought you were going to say India.
India's getting the team.
No way.
I was talking recently about those, those trains in India that are always filled to the brim with people,
people,
big
yeah.
hanging out.
I love those
Whoa.
videos.
What's going on?
They're all
there?
going to New Orleans.
Is it the
That's
same
where they're
deal
all-
going there?
Hey, Toby, watch that mic. It keeps slipping.
What are you talking about?
Oh, just that we don't have the right stand for that anymore. So
It's
You got the bunk
pointed
stand.
right at
Yeah, you
my
got the
face.
bunk stand.
Is that not how this thing
no,
works?
you got to talk to the side of it. Sorry. Oh,
That would have been nice to know.
Yeah, you
and
just gotta
watch
go
out. That
stand.
XLR is a bit sensitive, I think. Okay.
So now I know if anyone's sitting on the end, Andrew's like, just put that piece of shit over
No,
there.
Mom,
Give him the shit mic. Have him eat a salad and give him the shit mic.
I watched my mom talking to that one at one point, but she was a hoss with it. She had it sideways the whole time and just talking directly into it, so I could hear every word she was saying. My mom is surprisingly good at talking on a podcast.
She cried on the podcast. It was
She,
moving.
Oh,
she
really?
cried on-
Wow. Wait,
Oh,
why did
shit.
she cry on the podcast? Was it just a heartfelt
we were
touching moment?
we were telling a tale of a Mardi Gras story
Reminiscing an acid trip
where she had her first acid trip at Mardi Gras one year in her 50s.
That's a wild place to do your
That's-
first
Her
acid.
and her first acid trip was
say,
in her 50s.
that's
And
a
she was
lot.
dosed. She had no idea it was going to happen. It just happened.
We went to Mardi Gras, and then our older relatives were dosed, and we somehow avoided it.
Do you mean accidentally? Like they
Yeah,
got
yeah, yeah.
slipped the acid?
Yeah.
So you
So
say
someone
your
at the
uncle
someone that
spiked your
worked
own
at
mother?
the at
No,
the,
they
at
just
the,
bought
at the
some stuff and
daiquiri
it was in there.
stand thought it would be funny to dose everyone.
This is where we cut see the clip from that episode where you both saw.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you
She just lost it.
you talk casually about getting dosed, but that's like a crime, to get slipped a drug.
A hard drug.
Oh yeah,
Like,
no,
yeah,
but the
like-
whole thing is who's gonna find out who did it?
So you don't even know who slipped it.
Well, we know the place where we got the
Yeah.
daiquiris, but
Nashville's
you'll
fixing
never.
to be probably number one on that
Oh,
list.
they're
On the slip
definitely
list?
getting on the
We're
slip
slipping a lot
We're
here.
definitely slipping a
Well,
lot.
the funny
here,
thing
man.
is, my uncle was because my uncle is from and lived in New Orleans for so many years and gone to so many Mardi Gras. He was just like, okay, cool, that's just the mentality.
So
Yeah.
that's been a
Someone's just
staple
helping
part of
me
the
out with my
culture. Oh,
party,
wow.
you know.
Well, this is a good segue. I did actually want to talk and do more of a formal questioning of
go for it, man.
y'all's come up here. So did y'all grow up in Nashville? I know you have a lot of correlation with Louisiana.
So me and Toby were born at we're Baptist Hospital in town.
I don't know.
I think it was Baptist.
you were a
yeah.
baby, you wouldn't know.
Yeah. So and then our parents lived in East Nashville for a year, then moved out to Hermitage.
Okay.
And but my our older brother Phil and my two parents and most of my immediate family are from New Orleans.
Okay.
Dad moved and Mom moved here in '85.
All right. And so y'all did your high school years here, your schooling all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we went to public school out in Hermitage, and then me and Toby went to NSA, where I studied bass mostly, and then Toby studied guitar.
All right.
Okay, real quick, I actually have been wanting to ask this because Ethan, I know you have a bunch of questions prepared for them and all that, but musician to musician, how did one of y'all end up on bass and one of y'all on guitar? I have to ask.
So we
wanted to know
had
this for a while.
our dad was a songwriter. He liked to write lyrics. He wasn't musically gifted. He was an artist, visual artist when he was younger, and he was a lyricist. And one day, when we were very little, he bought us toy acoustic guitars. And there were two iterations of this. One of them, there's a funny photo of us wearing with these what looks like red toy Rickenbackers wearing cowboy outfits or something. It was
Awesome.
really. I don't remember the moment. Do you remember the moment?
I don't remember the hospital. I don't remember the
And so anyway, so we're sitting. So eventually we got these, and I remember I still have one of these acoustic guitars. One of them's got a hole in it, and it had our initials on it. One's AP and TP. And
That sucks.
Yeah,
TP.
Toby's toilet paper.
Yeah,
That's-
that
I'm sure it's been acknowledged plenty.
Well, your
Yeah.
ass paper.
We'll take a
ass paper.
ass paper.
That
Yeah,
is
that's
more-
true.
yeah.
Touche.
Yeah.
Yeah, so to the
Ass paper
Toby's
and
quick
toilet
witted.
paper.
So anyway, so we got these guitars, and then my dad bought himself a really cheap Harmony electric. Was it?
Yeah,
Remember
those
the
are
black
sweet.
one?
Yeah, he had this really cheap Harmony guitar before Heritage bought them. Heritage owns them now. They're actually pretty good. But it was terrible. It hurt my fingers, and my dad never played it. And I would mess around on it. I remember like pretty much the way that I got a guitar was that I remember like crying on the kitchen floor, being like, "I want to get like."
Oh
I
yeah,
wanna
Toby
get-"
was definitely the whiner of the two of us. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
and
he knew how to
and-
manipulate.
That is a
Well,
guitarist versus a bassist
Well,
right there. That
my
makes a
mom was
lot of
probably
sense.
like, whatever, and I was
Yeah,
like,
fuck
at the
you,
point where
Toby.
I just lost my mind.
I want two extra
literal-
strings.
literal
Definitely
quote.
started in the womb. For
I
you.
had to lose my mind to get a guitar. I had to lose my mind.
I think
to get it.
every guitarist at one point had to lose their mind to get
So-
a
and I
guitar.
wanted to play drums, and that
Thank
Really?
Jesus.
I wanted to play drums, and my mom was pretty much like, "Well, that's not happening."
Cheers.
That's pretty much
That's a good mom right there.
Yeah, she's like,
Yeah,
"You're not
like-
fucking up my life."
Yeah.
So what happened was my dad had bought this guitar, and he would come home late from the bar, and you know, if you don't already know, my dad bought the bar in '91, and he would come home late from the bar, and he would see that Toby, or he would just notice that Toby was up playing his guitar and was doing it consistently. And so, and I remember my dad he goes, "All right, I'll make a deal with you guys," because he's like, you know, a business guy. You know, he's like, "I'll buy you guys electric guitars if you learn these, like, you know, these nursery rhyme songs out of this kid book."
Okay.
I wonder what drunk at the Villager told him that's how you teach. You know, Henry,
right.
what your
You got to
kids
start
really...
with twinkle,
Fucking
twinkle,
hot
twinkle.
cross buns.
It was me and Max.
It was us in the 90s.
So anyway, so he made us this deal. Toby doesn't negotiate with terrorists. Okay, that is not Toby's style.
Unless
so
you're a woman.
eventually, my dad caved because my dad was a very kind of good-hearted. My dad grew up without a dad, so I feel like he was very much like eventually he's just gonna cave. He's just gonna do it. He always wanted to give his
Wants to be a
kids
good,
more than
wants
he
to be
ever
a good
had.
dad. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to have the exact same scenario over
And
here.
My dad too,
so my dad bought Toby a guitar, and he was like, "Do you want a guitar?" And I was like, "No," because I wasn't doing this. I wasn't staying up playing guitar with a guitar, blah blah blah. And I said, "I don't know what I want to do." And so my dad was like, "Well, let's go to the music store." So we went to the music store, and there was an instrument that looked like a guitar with 4 strings. I had no fucking clue what it was, and I was like, "What is that?" And he's like,
Ukulele?
right, and so it was. I think it was a. I don't know if I bought it there. I think I went to a pawn shop to get one. I had a Fender Squire was my
was
first,
about to say.
a black one that came with a Grim Reaper strap.
There
you went to
go.
Guitar Center first. Said too much. We're going to the
No,
pawn
Yep.
shop.
we went to Shiloh Music. No, it's not Shiloh. It was, what was the one? Superior Music. That was in Mount Juliet. Remember?
We went to we bought that at Shiloh Music.
No, we
shout out to Shiloh Music. That's where we bought
So
that.
I went to Superior Music, which was in Mount Juliet at the time, and that's where I
They're
saw
both they're
a
both
bass.
in Mount Juliet.
Now, I saw a bass for the first time. Shiloh was like right on the border, but so I saw a bass for the first time at Superior Music, and I looked at my dad and I was like, "What is that?" And he's like, "It's a bass," and I was like, "I'll do that."
There you
And that
go.
was the end of it.
It's low frequencies.
I just didn't.
Yeah.
It's like I just was like getting along to get along. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it was
I get
kind of
that.
like, all right, let's move the change. That's that
It
one.
sounds like you weren't really like that into music at that time. You
I
know,
was
like
in-
it was kind of just like a hobby that was looming. You know, like
No, I mean, the thing is that I'm very impressionable with authority figures. So it was like if I had someone going like, "Do this," and we both had basses in my hands, I would go home and be like, "All right, well, I've got to do this."
there you go.
And so it was just a job to me in a sense.
Were there opportunities in schooling for me when I started music because we had this convention in 4th grade where we would go to our school and it was a public school. We'd go and we'd have all the instruments laid out. Like any instrument you could think of was just laid out in this huge room. And we'd all
Sitar.
There's drugs and a sitar and a tabla. Go for it.
Yeah, there's a guitar, bass. There's acid next to a sitar. Yeah, my dad said, "Go, scurry."
Yeah, well, what would be
and you would walk around, and they'd let you like pick what you want. And if you pick something like a horn instrument, you'd go into the band. If you picked a string instrument, you'd go into the orchestra. So I picked
really cool
I
and
picked the
organized.
viola. I got a lot of siblings. Like my brother picked the upright bass. I think it was. My sister picked the viola. She's older, so I just followed her lead, and I picked the viola. So then you just join the orchestra, and then. The fucking losers would join the horns and band.
No. The losers joined the viola
I
section.
couldn't get into the string department because of the teachers I had in middle school, so I did pick up trombone because I couldn't get into strings.
Why couldn't you get into strings?
They was dependent on what teachers you had.
Wow. So
Really?
Yeah, when we were in middle school, they had like you're on the. There was the blue team and the purple team. Is that what you're talking about? Like where?
Yes, the blue
They
and the purple
split
team.
the grades in half.
Okay.
And then told, like, oh, well, you're purple, so you can't go to orchestra. Oh, well, you're blue, you can. So
they kind of forced you into a
It was
corner.
really weird.
They
And they said,
started
blow
really
that thing.
weird.
They segregated. They started a weird segregation.
Yeah, so I started.
Blow that thing in the corner.
So I
An
started.
apartheid of the band.
I started playing trombone, and Toby started playing trumpet at that point.
Well, actually, when we went to fifth grade, we got bused to a school called Wharton.
They bust you somewhere.
Shout
and
out to
told you blow
fucking
something.
Wharton Middle.
Like the
And,
apartheid.
Wharton was a shithole, but it had.
They bust you to a shithole and told you to blow on something. All right.
You're gonna join this band and blow on something.
Yeah, and so
That's what she said.
and so, but they had also a weird arts program too that like you could only get into if you like juried. There's no jury or anything like that. If you just like got lotteried into it.
And this was a public school.
It is a public school, so you had like.
Also, let me point out, Toby, do you have
80%.
your girlfriend's thermos with you too? Because I have mine. Is that your girlfriend's?
Did you cheers
So
it?
you just yeah.
I'm left out.
Yes, he doesn't. So Joe does not have his thermos from his wife.
I do have MGD though. So
This-
Yes,
that's-
actually, go ahead and
Shout
plug
out
MGD.
yes,
Yeah.
I would like to shout out the
This is my thermos. This is mine.
They saved the MGD. Edwin converted me 2-3 months ago now,
Go MGD.
and he made a very compelling argument about the eroding of the middle class in life and in alcohol. So everyone wants to drink IPAs or hipster bullshit or light beer,
I'm gonna get you guys. a
and
picture
this
later.
is the middle class of beer, and we should all drink more of it.
Yeah, shout out MGD. We are desperate for a sponsorship. Shout out
Yes.
MGD.
So Toby,
Thank
you were saying that
Save the MGG.
Toby, you were saying that you were getting bused to a place.
No, but the thing is that seemed to be like a trend in the schools at the time where it was like we can't put all the kids in music or dance or whatever. So when we went to like fifth grade, it was like an arts. It said it had an arts program, but we didn't get into it. Mm-hmm. Like we didn't get lotteried into
And
it.
so it was really just a actual luck of the draw lottery thing. Like, hey, you're in the purple group,
And
so
then,
you're
yeah.
dancing now.
Yeah,
Like,
so you can dance, but you're in the blue team.
Weird.
So like I remember being in fifth grade, and this is about the time when I'm crying on the floor wanting a guitar.
cheers.
And so, and then they had a guitar program at that fifth grade that I think the orchestra lady, like, I guess who I didn't even know, she ran it. But I remember going to their recital. They made us go and watch their recitals too. Like,
That's
oh, look what
even
you
funnier.
can't do, and we had to cheer them on. But they could only. It was just like we're gonna play a C scale.
Okay.
So maybe I'm glad that I didn't actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Were you
fair.
in? So they put you in those sectors, and did you join like an orchestra or band?
No,
or-
we didn't have. Well, no, I mean, I guess I could have joined band, but me and Andrew didn't join band until like seventh or.
But they had like ensembles in your school that you could get a part of.
Yeah, but there was like the art side, which was like dance and stuff like that. If you didn't lottery into that stuff, you couldn't get
Strange. You got a lottery into it. It's a draft.
Yeah, they had to draft you in, and so that's what
hello.
he's kind of what he's talking about with seventh and eighth grade. Oh, he's gonna do it.
He didn't do it yet.
Sorry, I.
fucking up the bit.
Yeah, no, I think. No, so yeah, music, cool, right?
Yeah.
Just commit, man. Just commit. No, I actually want to like focus on this. If we commit on him and put some
we
pressure,
focusing
he
this?
could slam that thing.
Let's do it.
What time is it?
He's shaking a little bit. He's like, oh, no, you don't have to do it.
Well, I mean, like,
Everyone should drink more in the daytime. We're getting older now, It's about drinking in the daytime.
well, I mean,
All right.
he sold
All right,
us.
Max, you told us what you could do. Do it
He
now. Do
sold
not
us
talk.
that.
Yeah, let's
I'm
do
not
it.
talking to
He
you.
sold us this.
You know what?
I want to
Now
know if it's
we're gonna
true.
go ahead and
wanna
put
do
a
this?
timer out.
You don't have to do this, obviously.
Everyone count along at home.
I feel awful.
So I guess we'll preface that this guy claims, and I've seen him do it. He could slam one of these in about 30 seconds.
Ish. I mean, right now I can.
He has a little bit of
I could do 30
leverage there.
seconds. Now,
You
this
better
is,
now. You already drank
That's
a
a
fucking
beer.
pint
You
out of
just
it.
drank a beer, yeah.
No, that was a good beer, but
Come on. Do it. This is
Force
how-
him to drink is what we do here.
peer pressure at 10:50.
Yeah,
This
look,
is-
Joe just polished off 2 MGDs, dude. Come on.
Now, how many?
Joe's also married, so I mean, like,
Well, also,
Well,
I mean, marriage or
mar-
not, I did a lot of years of Catholic school. This is
Okay.
what it all led up
All
to.
right, we'll prove. All right, let's get with your ethnic.
All right.
Let's get with that program.
Gentlemen,
I could time it for you.
You want to time it?
Sure,
I mean,
yeah.
because we're
Just go
we're
ahead.
splitting the Texas right now.
Yeah,
Well,
we'll call
splitting
it.
the Texas.
yeah, the Shiner.
It can only be done in a
Shiner.
pitcher.
Yeah, we've,
in Texas, you split the
Yep.
split the Texas.
All right, we gonna do a
Shiner's
3, 2, 1 or
news.
Do it.
something.
Sure, yeah.
Cheers.
Let's
3,
go, Max.
2.
That might be the funniest thing
One.
on the podcast.
Blast off.
Oh my
Holy
god.
shit.
Dude, that's what I'm saying,
My
man.
goodness.
This reminds me of the Man Show or something. I don't know. It's,
Oh,
Oh, you got it. You got it, boy. You
Holy
got it.
fuck.
It's at 11 seconds. We're at 11 seconds.
it's too cold. It's too cold.
It's just freshly poured.
Oh, that's cold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got it. You got it.
Here,
you
the
got it.
ambulance
and
is
you're,
coming.
wait, your dad's a graphic designer? How is this possible? How is this even? How is this
gonna
even
die.
genetically
We can stop the clock here.
Toby just
Okay.
bought him like 10 seconds.
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah.
and we are done.
All right,
Yeah.
Max.
what's
when
the
when he
time?
told us he
Seconds.
could do that, I was like, "You have to do that. You can't tell me you can do that."
I was
That's
like
good.
Patrick and Toby
Oh.
earlier this week. He's like just like vacuuming that hoagie into his mouth.
Good? You're good?
That was a cartoon character moment.
He's going to walk away real quick. There's a chance that he might throw up.
Oh, okay.
All right.
All right, that was epic. That was fucking epic.
I mean, he still did it in my mind.
Yeah.
And to be fair, you actually got it all out, so you'll probably feel a lot better.
Well, now that he's let it out, we got to run it
I
back.
don't count that.
Anyways, you didn't hit 30 seconds, so we're going to do it again. Because
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, and this has been Drinking a Pitcher with Max Foster.
All right,
And that's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're doing this. Yeah.
And that's where we're at. This has been
It's
10:54
I think we started
a.m.
at 10:50.
yeah.
It's been 4 minutes.
It's been
Been unpredictable.
it's been the 10:54 segment with Max in the middle of your conversation. Yeah, I'm the guest host. Yeah.
All right, you did it.
Not really. I don't consider that, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I have seen you get it down and
And you got to keep it down. That's the thing. If there was money on the line, I would have lost money right there. I believe that.
That's what I'm saying.
So wait, so you felt normally there's not a gag reflex for you, like normally.
Well, he'll throw up.
Yeah, I
but-
think that's just the AM part of the.
Yeah, I think it's
this
just the
see
morning.
this trick has always been a PM thing.
So
This
after
is-
after dinner.
And
yeah.
usually there's not like
well,
a
also
camera on
literally any food at all.
True,
I've had
yeah,
a
I mean-
coffee and a pitcher and a beer.
All right, you can tell.
My
You
diet.
can tell he's drunk because he's getting so much on the mic. Like it's so funny,
Right here.
dude. It's so funny.
Yeah, no. Thank you. Yes. All right. So next we're gonna
Slam it again.
No, I'm not going to jail over this. Okay.
He gets in his car, just crashes into the fire hydrant.
Hey, we're just gonna go ahead and
And the
kinda
keys are
gotta
on the
get
floor.
those out of there.
All right, let's
And,
pick it up.
All right. Yeah.
All right, well we can hit back
Yeah,
to it.
so,
uh,
yeah.
Also,
no.
I want to comment on Joe's lozenges. Joe, what's with the lozenges?
I forgot about
Yeah, I have a little tapas dish of lozenges. I didn't want to unwrap them on camera, but I have a
That's
throat
hilarious.
condition which leads me to have fucking 20 lozenges every day.
What's wrong with your throat?
I don't know, some kind of nasal drip from my sinuses. It's very annoying.
I was having one a few months ago that was pretty vicious. Like for
Yeah,
a
this
few
is
weeks.
like 18 months deep at this point.
Holy moly.
I had a cyst removed from my eye socket, hoping that would cure the issue, but apparently it
Dude,
did
you
not.
heard it right here. A cyst removed from the eye socket.
Yes.
New
impressed.
In fact, that was probably why I wasn't here for 3 weeks.
New indie-
So how
indie
is
sleaze
how
man
does one
name.
diagnosis? Did they like just do a CT? Like how'd they find that?
I went to an ENT and they did a CT scan of my head to look at my sinuses and found a big, large black thing in my eye socket.
Oh my
It's a nightmare, dude.
Yeah.
How do they remove it? What do they do?
And what I didn't realize at the time is that it was actually bulging my left eye out. So my left eye was sticking out further than my right eye.
So how common is that?
Reasonably common. Apparently, it was developed in utero when my school was developing in utero.
Oh, so you've had it? What the?
Wait,
Yeah,
so,
so
you've had that your whole
It
life?
pinches like some skin cells and then it grows into like a mass.
I'm curious, what led you to actually going to get that checked out?
This
Yeah, did-
fucking throat
Oh, just the
bullshit.
throat stuff.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, so you
damn.
just went for your throat, and they were like, "Hey, by the way, there's a
yeah.
cyst in your
So we
eye."
found
Yeah,
this.
it was
Yeah.
the size of a
Jeez.
fucking marble. So like this big.
There was
It was this big in my eye
lozenge.
socket.
That's ironic.
since there's a blank spot for British guy. Me and Joe were just talking about how like I pour this. He goes, "What the fuck is that?" And I was like, "We are considered to be like the number 2 best Guinness pour in town or something like this." So I really after I'm done doing the shift, I really enjoy a snake bite, which to me is cider and Guinness, and this is our blackberry Bull Rock
Velvet.
cider and Guinness.
I personally think it's a fucking travesty.
Can I try?
I have to. You got to go on this.
I've
Come on.
never had that.
I've also never. I've been trying to figure out what that is
It's
this
very
entire
refreshing.
time.
But Joe says that there's a bastardization to this.
It feels like
I'm also a
bastardization.
Guinness, somewhat of a Guinness snob.
No kidding.
I think you have
Yes.
more of a, you have the best right to be a Guinness. snob
Yeah,
than any of
I'm
us.
somewhat of
Yeah.
a Guinness snob, and to me, snakebite is lager and cider.
See, I never knew that. Which lager? What was the? What was,
Fucking basic
Any,
ass
yeah.
lager.
I had the same
Doesn't
discussion.
matter when you mix it
I
up.
have the same discussion with some people from Ireland where they were like, "What are you talking about?"
Oh, I'm sure they were pissed.
And I was just like,
exactly,
the dart
like-
player, and just, I don't know. I just think that maybe we just got our wires crossed because I think that's called a black velvet.
there's that too.
Or
Yeah. So I
something
guess
when
maybe
it's
it's a black.
cider.
I thought it was a snake bite, and then
There's Blue Moon.
There's a
in
black
Guinness,
and
which
blues.
is
Black and
Blue
blues. is
Moon
Blue
in
Moon.
Guinness? I've never
black
heard
and
of
blue.
that also
Damn.
sounds quite.
See, 'cause I
gross.
really like Guinness. It is my favorite
I
beer by
fucking love
far. I
Guinness.
mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
same.
hell,
So
y'all
you're
know
not
that.
supposed
Like,
to cut Guinness with anything.
I'm a purist. I'm a
Yeah,
bit of a
I'm
snob.
the same way.
Guinness
Like-
should
Say
be
cut it with
respected.
anything.
You're not
It,
supposed
it
to.
has to
You
be
are
served
cutting
in a
it. All
right,
glass.
all right.
Fentanyl in Guinness.
You can't do a fet in Guinness.
we call that an East Nashville.
And East Crashy.
Yeah, sleep under a bridge. Yeah.
This is the Midtown. We call it a fentanyl
Oh my
Guinness.
gosh. Don't cut that Guinness with anything.
Oh man, it's just it feels like it'd be so sweet. Like the Boulder Rock's good, but it is a very sweet cider. You know.
Yeah. So Joe, like, what's the like? So when you say Guinness pure, like, how do you conceive that?
So it has to be served in a bell glass like this is.
Okay,
It has
good.
to be poured in the correct way that Guinness tells you
Absolutely.
to, which is pour, settle,
Yeah.
leave it, top it up.
Uh-huh.
If there's any shit on the side, send it back.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
Shit
I
on
know,
the
I
sides,
fucking-
meaning like something like
If it
spilling over.
overflows, no bueno. Send it back.
man, send it back. I know,
Try
I-
again.
So
you
I
believe
did-
in the
I-
Guinness minute? I appreciate that.
I only have so many bell glasses, and I'll take it. Like someone will finish, and I'll take their glass and pour them another one. And Johnny, who is from Ireland, he's from Dublin.
I'm
I don't
familiar
know
with
if you
Johnny.
know. I don't know if you
Yeah.
met him.
Yeah.
And he looked at me and goes, Andrew, I'm normally never rude.
I loved that.
And I was like,
accent,
oh
too.
yeah, Johnny, what's up? And he goes, well, you can't pour, lad, another Guinness in a glass. That's just
He
been
is
used.
correct. He is
Yes.
correct.
Yeah.
So
I didn't know
Has to
that.
be a new
Guinness
glass.
is to be respected.
Well,
his
you
family
buy
owns a
some more
restaurant and
Guinness
bar,
as
and I
cups,
felt
yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm being a dick. Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
real quick, you guys said you were the second best. Who's the first?
Someone Scott told me that there's
Fucking Browns.
Goddamn
Browns.
Scott told me that there was a
It's just a burger shoved into a Guinness cup.
Scott told me that there was a customer who told him that there was like one of these like online polls somewhere that said we were second best Guinness pour in town.
I mean, I could see, the pub in Germantown. I mean, they're pretty. Like, I had a Guinness
So,
there. It
what's
was
the
pretty
pub?
on the
So
level.
Guinness. So this is a interesting thing, and my Shiner rep told me this because like a lot of beer is down,
Yeah.
but not Guinness.
Really?
Guinness globally is up. It's the only beer that
it's a great beer.
I went from selling 1 barrel of Guinness a week to 3, and I thought it was because of the higher tax bracket in Nashville becoming more
splitting
bougie.
The G, it's the splitting
It's
the
just
G.
popularity.
Yes, no,
It is splitting the G.
Splitting the G has made college kids start drinking. I'm talking like 5 or 6 pints a night.
So you would know this. Has that been around? Has it always been a thing? And
Splitting
it's just
the G?
becoming trendy now.
So as a seasoned Guinness drinker of 20 years, it was never actually splitting the G. It's top of the G.
Top of the G.
Top of the
I'm gonna
G.
switch my shit now. I'm switching.
Yeah.
That's right.
So in Britain, there was recently a Guinness shortage because of fucking TikTok. People splitting the G who've never drank Guinness before. Now people couldn't get Guinness.
Oh, so this is real. I just thought this was some bullshit.
Wow.
They came up
No,
with.
it's true.
Yeah,
it's
same,
true.
honestly.
It's a problem.
Like,
It's a problem.
look,
I just thought, like, how do we play the normies?
Yeah.
Let's just make
Well,
some
I
shit
mean,
up.
Guinness is famous for stuff like, I mean, hell, the entire Guinness Book of World Records was literally because people were talking about records in a bar, so the company Guinness
that
was
actually-
like,
Is that
absolutely.
true?
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
same thing with the Michelin star. It's the tire company.
Yeah.
And they
Yes.
put their Michelin stars at restaurants that were far away from their location, so people were encouraged to drive more.
I believe that
It's
was
awesome.
like Michelin used to provide road maps of France, and then they would recommend restaurants on the road
Exactly.
maps.
And
So
then
in
they
the
ended up
Guinness-
giving stars to the restaurants that were the furthest away
So
from
in
their
the Guinness
locations.
Book of World Records, is there a guy who split the most G's in a row or topped the G's?
Split the most
Well,
G's.
Top of the G's.
Top
I'm
to the
splitting a
most
G tonight.
Gs.
God damn it.
Oh, shit.
My girlfriend was wearing this shirt that said "Split the G." I was like, Jesus Christ.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the trendiness of split the G is definitely ruining. Do you think it's ruining the idea of Guinness? In a sense, is it kind of annoying? Being someone who's been a seasoned Guinness drinker, it's always anything, when you're seasoned on anything, when it starts to trend over, you're like, come on, guys, I've been here.
Yep.
Is it annoying for you?
Well, it is, but as a Guinness snob, as I like to say, I rarely drink Guinness in this country because it doesn't meet my standards.
Okay,
How-
so does it really taste different?
Yeah.
Yes,
And my
very,
parents
very
told me
different.
when they went to the factory, they got their custom glass. They were given the entire like, this is how you pour, this is how you do X, Y, and Z, and they said it was radically better, like way
It
better.
is.
I've
What's
never
different
experienced it
about
though.
So if you were to pour a pint of Guinness before I even touch it, I can tell if it's any good or not.
what's
How?
what's
Is it the
different
By
in
the,
taste? Yeah.
the
I
color of
will
the head.
note that Joe does not buy Guinness from me.
Correct. 'Cause
Really?
this bar does
Wow,
not meet
damn.
my standards of Guinness.
Y'all are my favorite
Yeah,
people
he-
to buy Guinness
I
He
Right.
from.
buys,
Same.
Shiner, he buys Shiner and MGT.
Yes.
Yeah, how's that make it? Like for
Yeah, that's
me,
a
this
Villager
is,
purist
this is
right
probably
there.
one of the better
That's
spots.
awesome.
This is probably one of the better spots for me to get a
But
Guinness,
it's
in
just-
my opinion.
Absolutely,
But
same
it's
with me.
just the product itself is just not, it's just a different thing, right?
Well, also on a selfish note, I can buy 2 pitchers of Shiner Bock for $20.
Yeah, he's a happy hour warrior.
And,
Where-
you know,
where's Shiner?
A pint of
Yeah.
Guinness is what, $8?
Yep.
So yeah,
I
that's-
sell
Nine.
because what are these like? How many ounces
20
are
to
these?
20 ounces.
Yeah, the 20 ounce is $9. Which I went out to downtown for Valentine's Day and I was like, that was like so sobering. Where it's like,
That sounds awful.
yeah,
Sounds
how Max already knows how bad
that does
that
sound
is.
pretty miserable. Yeah.
yeah.
And so, and I knew I was going to spend some money, but it's like I went to Red Phone Booth and I spent $50 on the cigars alone.
Such a fucking
And
tourist.
I hear that's
I know,
I hear that's
I know.
Epstein's
you
favorite
were
place.
born here.
I know.
Yeah, you grew up here.
And so I was like,
I got this one spot.
hey, I'm going to brag on my. I'm going
Yeah,
to
you
brag.
have to get a passcode.
I'm going to brag on my bar a little bit. So the
my gosh.
so I got 2 cigars for $50. I expect that's fair to me.
You can
and they were
smoke in there?
big.
Can you
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a cigar
the air
bar thing.
filtration
Kinda
is like
nice.
top notch there. And so and then I think we got 3 cocktails total, and it'd do like almost $100.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So that's when I was like, wow, like at the Villager, a tab is the price of a cocktail downtown.
Yep.
This is the best thing about the Villager. It's like the cheapest bar in town.
Yeah, your price is
And I love my
Only
mom.
fair
My mom's
prices in
rolling.
Nashville.
My mom's just rolling in her bed, like just like thinking about that. Like I need to raise prices. You know what I mean? Because my mom's like an
get it.
accountant, so she's like,
She
Pump
just
the
sees
brakes, Sam,
everyone
pump the
else.
you know, we are the cheapest.
Yes.
I'm like, I know.
Do y'all's prices here? Do they kind of even out for? Does it help that you guys keep the prices the same way that you've kept them for as long as you?
Well,
have?
they do move. They do move, but the thing is, they're
It's
not.
one of the things that's kept
they're-
me coming to the
they're-
bar all this time, for sure.
all right, the prices do move, but they can't possibly keep up with or they're easily outpaced by downtown
we
so easily.
charge more
exactly.
for certain products than other people do, but we don't have liquor, so we can't.
Well, that's the thing. When
There's
you
a
don't-
glass
you can't-
ceiling.
I mean,
to
I
that.
used
There's a
liquor,
glass
I
you
used
make
to
so
drink
much more money
liquor.
when you sell
Exactly.
liquor.
You don't have
course.
liquor here. You're doing only beer. Your prices are incredibly reasonable comparatively
Yeah.
to the rest of the city. Does it even out?
I mean, that's
well?
why we do shit like this.
Yeah, does it even out? Like, do you have enough people come in where it evens out well enough to maintain like a good business? You know, like maintain a stable
like
business.
you're competitive
Look,
because
my-
the increase
all
of
right,
people
so
at those
I
prices.
say this shit all the time, and I don't know if I've already said it on the show, but my dad bought this bar. Our dad bought this bar because...
Not my dad.
Yeah, not Joe's. Joe is my adopted...
Joe's uncle
I've
was
adop-
actually our dad's partner.
You know what's funny? I'll tell you this right now. Joe's actually our age. Like, we're the same age
We
as
are
Joe.
the same age,
But you're like only a few days older than... Like, how old are you? What day?
May 13th.
Yeah, so he's a month and a half older than we are.
Damn.
Which is just... I thought that was...
Ethan and I are the same age, and he looks like y'all's age.
So this is the same age podcast. So anyway, so my dad, our dad, Joe's and Toby's and mine's dad. No, anyway, but our dad bought the bar next to because it was next to a college, two colleges,
yeah,
Small.
makes sense.
because he knew that it would weather any storm because I mean people of drinking age
Location
were
is everything.
plentiful.
Yeah.
And when is a college going away? Like a university? They don't.
Vanderbilt is certainly not going anywhere.
They only grow
I'm
up.
taking care of it.
Belmont's only gotten bigger.
Oh, it's no. We were
Exploding
there
themselves.
while it exploded. I mean, it's continuously exploding. But my God, they are taking over blocks.
You guys went to Belmont.
Oh yeah. Well, I did.
That's why I gave him the blue one.
Yep. I am double brewing. I did
Yeah, he did
literally it
double
was
program,
4
yeah.
years, and then I did a 1-year master's right after.
So when did you pick up the
was-
harp guitar?
Yeah, that's an interesting, weird story.
Yeah, go ahead.
Played a harp,
It's,
harp guitar.
Yeah, so the dumbest thing I own is
The
absolutely the dumbest thing I own is my 1912 Gibson harp guitar. If I can find you a picture of some shit, I swear. Okay,
It's when he pulls out in front of the ladies.
yeah. Oh, definitely. No, it's stupid, but it's cool. So like I've been playing guitar my whole life. I love it and it's fun. And I used to let's fuck with this XLR chord more.
Yeah, do
But-
we have another XLR?
Real quick,
Totally stop touching shit.
can we stop and just
Yeah,
kind of
fuck
fuck
my
with some
story.
XLRs?
Yeah,
It keeps falling over, so I didn't know.
Yeah, that XLR is really. That's out of the XLR is the fact that keeps moving.
All right, whatever.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's not. I'll stop fucking with it.
Yeah, it's gonna just pop my ears.
It's
in
my
it.
fidget spinner.
It's that was good. But yeah, no, I got
Don't give
this.
Toby a loose
thing.
XLR. You'll just fucking you'll go crazy.
This guy's got a tool ready. God
Oh,
damn.
Not really, but it's just
Give it
my
up for
key.
loose bolts on the fucking production,
Come
man.
on,
Yeah.
Loose
killing it
bolts.
seriously. Hell yeah.
Thank you, thank you.
Loose bolts keeps
Oh.
this world stable.
Right, yeah.
All right.
The
yeah.
irony.
Okay, there we go.
There we go.
Irony of loose bolts. that's a great album cover. Album
The
title.
irony of loose bolts.
Sounds like a Tom Waits album.
It's like
Oh, that's good.
Okay,
yeah.
so what else?
Well,
What else you got on the docket?
Yeah, I was
boys?
gonna say I own a dumbass harp guitar. You can look it up, people.
It's so dumb.
even
I-
is a
Toby was
harp
just
guitar?
fucking with XLR.
Yeah,
here and
it's
talking about it.
it's stupid.
Did you just play like Tenacious D songs on that?
I mean, come on.
He only knows to name.
I only know Tenacious. Yeah, I've been playing guitar for almost 20 years.
I'm sorry. One of
And-
the craziest things I saw lately was watching a reel of Jack Black on the Minecraft movie.
Yeah.
I just
movie.
I couldn't really.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it
get back to
just-
the harp guitar. In my
No,
personal
it's
opinion.
just watching him. I'm glad he did it for the kids. But man, I
That was weird.
yeah, it was weird. Even coming out of my mouth, that was weird. But
Slam the picture. He's talking about kids.
They didn't need to make a movie about that, and it didn't have to be Jack Black. I wish it was Tom Hanks.
They put
In
Tom
the
Hanks.
mi-
in the-
like, awkward in the Minecraft movie.
movie should have just
Children
been
do not know
someone's
who
little
Tom Hanks
like
is.
nephew watching someone else play Minecraft on YouTube.
You know, considering Tom
that's
Hanks,
the movie.
considering Tom Hanks was in Toy Story, that might kill him. That probably bothers him that the kids don't know who he is anymore.
That's a
Since
good
he's like
point.
in the
And he
toy
also
movie.
played
Yeah.
Walt Disney.
Yeah, y'all.
Yeah, but even Toy Story's like from the early 2000s. those kids are like drinking age now.
I was gonna say we were those.
Oh,
kids.
hey,
let's
look,
say-
somebody just walked in. Welcome to the podcast.
Okay.
Oh, he don't give a fuck.
Yeah, he just walked in, looked around.
Yeah,
That's
y'all didn't grow up with like the Minecraft age. Like I
Oh,
have
no.
YouTube. I have
The
YouTube videos of me
best.
playing Minecraft with like my
Yeah, that's the
younger
original
sister, like,
podcast
holding the
over
camera,
here.
like filming me play Minecraft.
No,
the
I-
amount of laptops I've given viruses to because I've been
Oh,
like downloading
mods.
weird shit on
Mods,
Minecraft.
dude, I
That's
forgot
how they
about
would-
that.
Oh, that's how they get in there now. They're like
Oh,
through the kids'
yeah.
games.
Because you have to download externally like these things called mods where you can add like dragons to your Minecraft. Or
Bro, we
something.
are so old that video games used to be on cartridges.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
and you,
So-
You have to blow on it
to
and
blow on
jam
it.
it in there.
Damn.
I remember
Yeah.
that. I remember that vividly. Now, my girlfriend's mother's boyfriend was asking
Jesus
if
Christ.
Yeah,
all right.
Jesus Christ.
So he was asking me.
Gonna leave?
That's it.
So he was asking me if I had like an adapter or something of some sort for. He had just bought a PlayStation 4, which came out when, like 2016 or something like a long time ago.
I don't know.
And but it was like he asked you have to these consoles are becoming adapted to the internet so rapidly.
It's a computer.
Well, and
It's
the thing is, I was
basically
like,
just a
well,
computer.
he bought it offline,
They
from
even
somebody
stand it up
secondhand.
like a tower for a computer now.
Yeah,
They're
literally.
like, check it out, it's a computer.
Well, my only question him was like, well, I mean, because he will need a computer to use too, and I'm like, well, I mean, do you know if it's clean? Like, am I gonna like plug it up to my computer and get my computer fucked up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
A lot of porn on it.
Well,
It's
to
just
think
all-
to think that a console can get viruses and stuff now is insane.
Well, because you
Absolutely.
download the games off the internet
Yeah.
now.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
You don't even like put the CD in. It just
And there's-
even if you do, you still have to download it anyway. I don't.
yeah,
It's
like, how does
ridiculous.
this work?
I'm
And
a
then-
huge novice.
And then all these games have other shit you could download to add to the game.
yeah. It's
so,
all
yeah,
a fucking
it's
pace game at the end of the day. But
It's a whole shit show.
but that's honestly, it's still why I like the game Minecraft, man. It's the one that just
consistent.
doesn't ask.
It's a great game.
It doesn't ask everything of you. I don't have to put in my fucking social security, my
Oh,
email, my
yeah.
name, all the shit.
Yeah,
You
my
know, it's
credit
not-
card.
You don't have to link
like,
it to Facebook.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't have to promote it on social
Yeah,
media
like-
just to fuck. It's so stupid.
My
My
credit
favorite
card.
thing is watching the famous actors doing the commercials for like the app games.
Oh God.
Oh, dude, when you play War of Tribes Deluxe Special Edition for
It's
iPad
Daryl
only.
from The Office advertising.
Literally.
games, yeah.
Hi, I'm Matt Damon. You remember Coinbase? That failed. So here's Clash of Clans.
He's
Remember
like,
that
he's
one?
like, I'm on a bender. I just had withdrawals last night.
No, but is there any?
I just drank a whole pitcher of beer.
There's the infamous one. That's what's the one with the king? The king game.
I'm thinking. Well, it's like 5 of them that all have the exact same icon. It's someone
No, but
fucking that.
No,
like,
not the Clash thing, but it's the
Clash
one where
Royale,
there's
Clash
the one
of
that's
Clans.
like it's just a goofy king. Remember, and he's like,
You have to save him from the falling lava.
That
you have to
and
save
shit,
it,
yeah.
but then if you actually watch the game, it's just a matching game. Like it actually
that
is
reminds-
nothing like the game.
That reminds me of why I can tell, like when you're saying like like what Max was talking about, I can tell something's
Royal match.
It's Royal Match. That's
Royal
it.
match.
Of course it is.
So much
They
stuff is
ChatGPT
AI
that name.
nowadays, and I know that it's
Yeah.
AI at the moment. Like if I'm watching a video, I know something's AI the moment that their face like intensely like tightens
Yeah.
or opens
No,
up.
it's the open mouth like
The
anger.
eyes do yes, like
That
the
fucking
moment
thing.
any type of variation of that happens, I know it's AI.
Yeah, like it's Clash anything. Royale, clans, servers, worlds.
Have you
Fucking-
seen the new AI thing, which is Oprah interviewing Michael Jackson? And he's just like singing over top of her interview. I don't know. I think it's AI.
Hey Toby, your
My
mic's
mic's
off.
not working.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you finally broke it.
You finally fucked with the
Doing that
XLR
earlier.
enough.
It was doing that.
Fucked with it
All
too
right,
much.
we're second intermission.
Yep.
Both on rails.
Yo, Toby talk.
Nashville, the first one up.
Hello,
Okay,
there it
I
goes.
can hear him
We're
back.
Do that.
All right, Joe's in the bathroom.
All right, I would like to
Watching reels.
kind of.
He's in the bathroom watching reels.
Watching
That's what life is about, dude. Watching reels in the toilet.
One reel after.
Are we? What do we got? What
I
we
do
got?
want to segue out of curiosity on some information on when your father bought the bar. You said in '91.
Yeah.
And was the bar was a different name at the time, or did he buy it with the same name?
Well, we just talked about this on the
Yeah.
last on a podcast we just dropped about MGD, and so
Shout out. Sponsor, please.
Save the MGD. He did not change the name. It was the Villager since '73.
Oh,
No, but
I
it was called the
changed name.
Village Inn.
No, it wasn't, Toby.
That one guy sent me a song about it.
What the?
in
but
my
the-
email.
No, the Village Inn was in Green Hills.
He
Toby.
said that the stage was in the middle, and then they moved it to the front.
Was
He
it
said
always
it's in
this
79.
This
Man, I
size?
hear some dumbass shit from like
His name is Wendell, and he
Dude,
knew our
I-
dad.
you know,
Always trust Wendell.
I personally know fucking Wendell.
Well, Wendell
Wendell's hiding something from
I'm
you.
sorry, we're having Wendell on the podcast.
Wendell thought
Okay,
that I
we're
was
definitely having
you,
Wendell
so
on.
I'm
Wendell's
sure he
been
told
here
you the
since
same.
52.
Someone get Wendell on FaceTime right now.
Yeah.
Wendell's
Actually,
in the
I've got
closet.
maybe I can tell him to send me the number. Anyway.
Wendell's
Wendell.
in the closet right now.
Wendell's sounds like a restaurant, doesn't it? Isn't
I like
there a
dude,
Wendell's
fucking
restaurant?
dope as fuck. No, he's cool. He comes in and he's like, he's like old school. Like he was here when my dad was like running the bar, and it's like he's just like, "Yo, did you? I sent you that song I wrote," and I'm like,
Yeah, about this place being the Village Inn. It's in the song.
So was he the
Oh, wait,
original?
really?
Was he the original?
Wait,
owner?
how old is this guy? If he's writing songs
When-
about
I would say
60.
Wendell's bumping 60.
That's
If
not
he's
even that
if
old.
He's not already
60.
60.
I figured he was gonna be like 90 at this point.
No, he's around my dad's age. Like he's like contemporary of my dad.
Can I ask real quick? Was the darts
Always an
gimmick
accessory.
like was
Okay,
it always a
so
dart
an
bar?
owner,
Like,
so one of the owners of the bar who owned the bar for it was my family's owned the bar the longest, and so notoriously the bar would be people would buy it for the same reasons my dad did, like the location, the
Yeah.
school, blah blah blah, but they were always buy it as hobbyists. Like they would have another career,
Like
or
they
or
just
if they
want
were
real
someone that,
estate.
because you have to understand, a beer bar doesn't make the same money as a liquor bar. So like, say you're in the bar business, and you already have shit tons of money, and you buy the Villager, you might just not want the hassle. My dad was trying to do something very specific with the Villager, so and it only cost him $50,000 to get it, which at the time he still needed a loan for because he wasn't wealthy.
of course,
before he was bought the Villager, he was running the Nashville Palace in the late 80s.
really, I didn't know
so
that.
like,
That's pretty cool.
So I'll drop that information because
there's a lot of people I know that go there all the time.
So
to
Randy
this
Travis
day.
was my dad's dishwasher.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Randy
wait, Randy Travis.
I'm sorry. Have you talked about that on the podcast?
Well,
yet?
no, that's
Like,
why I'm doing
dude,
it now.
Wow, that is really cool.
So,
Damn.
Garth Brooks, he told me, my dad, and
He was also my guitar teacher. No, it's fine.
Garth Brooks was also Garth that we know.
Garth Brooks is badass.
So my dad booked Garth Brooks to play before he was famous at the Villager. And my dad actually told me about driving in the car one day when one of his singles finally broke.
No way.
And I said, well, how did you know he was? I remember asking, yo, Dad, how did you know he was going to really make it? And he said, well, because when Garth performed, twin energy over here. As you can see, Toby was always the twin that was like, "Shut up, Dad! I'm not listening to your ass."
We've been talking about the whole time. It had to happen.
Wait, about reels?
About reels, yeah.
No, just when you're engaged in a conversation, the other
middle.
person's not remotely paying attention. They're just
There's a reel
doom
comes
scrolling fucking Instagram reels.
Doom scroll.
Yeah. Keep going.
Yeah.
Cool story.
So anyway,
Sorry, I got a Poshmark ad. I need to look at her.
that's right. So I asked my dad. I was like, "So how did you know? Did you know that Garth was really going to make it?" He's like, "I kind of did." And I was like, "Why?" He goes, "Because my dad knew who to book for a club. My dad had 3 kids and ran clubs, so he was making fucking money. Like he wasn't going to go in there and be like some Doolittle. He was going to go in there and make you money, so you didn't fire him." Mm-hmm. And my dad's been, and the reason my dad bought his own business is so that he could guarantee not getting fired. That was, divorce is divorce.
That's literally that is like my master plan for my own self.
Yeah,
like it's
you
very
have-
literally get
like
good at
having a
booking
business-
other people to then have your own business and then book
To make
people
yourself
for that business.
unfireable.
The life hack of having a business is that you can't be fired if you're the owner.
Once the
Yeah.
business goes down.
Yeah, but the thing
Well,
is,
you
if you're
can
a
fail, but you
workaho-
can't get fired.
If
That's
you're
the
a
best part.
workaholic, dude, someone's got to
Yeah.
take you out.
Yeah.
So anyway, so my dad, I was like, why did you think Garth Brooks is gonna like really make it? And he goes, because when he played and I've seen Garth Brooks videos and I know what he's talking about. Like when I watch him on like Garth shows on, because I never went to go concert.
Sure.
But when he would play at the Palace, everyone in the room would watch. Mm-hmm. Nobody was doing no one was doom scrolling. Okay.
Yeah.
Like everybody was watching Garth perform. And so once he made it to the big stages, it was over.
I got hugged by Garth Brooks once.
Really? Okay, go on.
Got a firm hug.
Was that on like an island or were you inland?
Did he reach around? Did he try to did he try to invite you to a wooded area?
He-
Were there
Facebook
emails?
Earth thing
Were you
around?
pizza?
He walked out of my closet.
These are middle name Pete's.
So what's this shit about Garth Brooks being a murderer? Have you guys seen this
Yes,
shit?
of course. That's what I wanted
What?
to lead into. Yes. Are y'all kidding? Yeah, that's the big. There's like a murder on every one of his tour stops.
Whoa.
What?
Yeah, this has been going on for what, decades?
Yeah,
like
like the-
someone's like looked
Never
into
heard
it.
of this one.
That guy's played like hundreds of shows.
No,
There's
and
no
there-
way that someone has
Y'all
died
know
every
this,
one.
right? It's very literally like every single one of his tours can be associated with an unsolved murder. And there's this weird conspiracy. I mean, look, who the hell knows? It's all conspiracy theory stuff. But when you look at the map and you look at all
I
this,
never heard about this.
y'all should look into it. It's kind of fun.
That sounds like maybe one of Garth's fans.
Wait,
is just
Ian's
a little
got-
bit
what-
cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
That's
you
the
know?
thing.
Yo, Lou's Pulse. What was
I think it correlates with the Chris Gaines thing.
Chris Gaines?
Who the fuck is Chris
Yeah,
Gaines?
who's Chris Gaines?
Right.
You know what I mean?
So it's not the whole time. It's just
But
during
yeah,
the
typically
Chris
people are
Gaines.
like, where are the bodies are? You know what I mean? They'll comment that on like his like
Yep.
Facebook and shit.
Oh, to this day, yeah, it's still a very big, like, active conspiracy
Well, he
theory.
stopped
Is it like the
touring.
Clinton one? Is it up at that level?
Well, that's the funny part. Those aren't even theories anymore.
Just common knowledge.
Yeah, that's my favorite part. As I grow older,
The Clintons and then Garth Brooks, right there.
See, every year I grow older.
That shit would be hysterical if they were like in cahoots.
Yeah, right?
Yo,
Like,
yo.
I want to subscribe to a new conspiracy theory every year I grow older. Like, I'm 24 right now. I've got birds aren't real. No fucking way.
Are you actually convinced on the whole birds?
are
no
not
fucking
real.
way.
What do you mean
What the fuck
birds
is
aren't
this?
real?
Take a look at
Yo,
one of
pull
them.
out that harp
You know,
guitar,
I
bro.
got
Take a look at one of them.
You know, I got another one.
I've taken a look at
Yeah.
many birds.
No fucking way. And then
They shit on your car.
and then
Yeah.
Helen Keller. Look at that.
Helen Keller's a little strange.
Yeah, that
it's
one is
all
a little bit weird.
conspiracy. Like the government owns a machine that shits on your car.
You know, this
Yeah,
is
like,
this
come
is
on.
the beauty
They
of
own a lot worse. So,
This is the
like,
beauty of America, aren't you
This
glad you're
is
here
the
now?
beauty of being
It's
a British
11:22,
man
everybody, take a shit.
living in America, because as a British person, we have got like one conspiracy theory, and that is the death of Princess Diana. Apart from that,
Oh, yeah.
we are way too cynical of a people. We don't believe anything.
So wait, so what is the
And then it
conspiracy?
comes to America, and it's like all these conspiracy theories about fucking clouds and UFOs.
Yeah, we got that one. And also,
So-
Jim
oh, yeah.
Carrey is
So
fake
wait, no,
now.
no.
Apparently,
Jim
Jim Carrey's a
no
fucking
way.
murderer
I've
now.
got to hear this. What is the like? What is the
Diana?
the bloodline of like what is the whole conspiracy thing behind
The
Diana,
conspiracy
from a
is
British
that she
perspective?
was bumped off, you know, mafia style, by Prince Philip.
Okay.
That's the conspiracy theory.
But
Because she had been impregnated by Dodi Fayed.
You got to back up here because you're
Oh.
saying things I don't know.
That's
dirty
vocabulary.
Prince
Phil-
Philip, I don't know.
was Philip
Jodie
wait.
Fire, what'd you just say? I don't know.
So,
a dirty diaper.
so after Princess Diana divorced the now King of England, King Charles,
Yeah.
she shacked up with a guy named Dodi Fayed, who's the son of an Egyptian businessman.
Ah, fuck.
Oh, so
And
she
it was very public. There's pictures of them together and stuff like that, and it was rumored.
and she was very popular, right?
Oh,
That was the
so
whole-
popular.
She was like a
people were
rock
very
star.
upset
Yeah,
when she
yeah.
died.
So wait. So she cheated on Charles, and then they were like,
No, he
Bam.
cheated on her.
Oh,
And she
They
was
got
like, "Fuck
divorced, so she went on a scorched earth policy. I'm like, I'm going to bang an Arab guy, and then
Yeah, oh.
apparently got impregnated. Prince Philip, who was the Queen of England's husband. This is the conspiracy theory. He was not
So he
very
was
happy
the- he
about
was
this,
the old
and
guy.
he bumped her off. Yeah, apparently that's the conspiracy. I don't.
Someone had to
subscribe
bump her
to
off,
this.
man.
Yeah.
bumped her
So,
off,
yeah.
and then they cut that shit with like some really fine stuff.
Yeah,
So,
Guinness
yeah.
and fentanyl.
I mean, it would make sense if you are like the royal family in England. I mean, like you should be like, well, we can kill one of our own and get it. Like,
but that was a big one to kill, Diana. She was like the
That's
most
true.
popular
Yeah, she was.
Yes,
in the
yes.
bloodline.
So that's our only conspiracy theory, and then I moved
the
to
only
America.
one?
Yeah, that's the only one. And there's all kinds.
We got
apparently
everything.
birds aren't fucking
No
real
fucking
now.
way.
got everything.
Look at them.
Birds aren't real. I'm sorry. That's
aren't
such
No
a fucking
fucking
great
way.
take.
That was in my Hinge
you not heard that
profile.
one?
I don't give a fuck. Like, yeah, no matches, but
And yeah,
like,
still no matches. I'm not
yeah,
saying-
not one.
Dude,
but,
I don't.
Yeah,
You just take that one thing off your hinge and it just loads up,
loads of
So I
give a
don't
shit.
do any
He's
online.
changing for birds are so real.
and it's
I don't do any
oh,
online dating. What is like how Max? What is your take
Oh, we're
on
both
online
on it.
dating?
I can get
my
Tinder right
my
now.
take
I
on
can
Guys,
do
online
that.
dating.
like I said, we're all the same age. Generationally, that's a big thing now.
Yeah. So
between
as a
us.
24-year-old man, my ego could not take the hit anymore. It is just it hurt.
So people,
so badly.
people do this where they like delete it and get off of it, and they get back on and they get off of it. Hence what Max is saying. I just just stay on it, hoping for something. That itch is never
It
scratched.
was in the games
If you
folder
chum
of my
the
phone.
waters enough, then something
I love that. It's in the
turn
game.
It was
folder.
in the games folder. It was next to
Can
Solitaire.
you read it? Can you
Like,
read
I
us?
love drinking
what
Doc
if,
Bowl.
what if they read us some
Hints?
some profiles?
Oh, I got you. I can get on.
Yeah,
yeah,
he
let's
still
do it.
has all the
Let's
apps.
do
So
it.
like,
No,
get on
we don't
there.
need yours. We just need like what you have to deal with. Like,
Holy
hey, I'm
shit, he's
Katie.
got-
All right, we
I love being sarcastic, or I don't know.
There you go.
So let's do some speed.
Okay, here.
like.
This is the most classic one. We got a girl named Tanaya.
That's
Tanaya.
pretty, yeah,
Give it up for
classic.
Tanaya.
Dating me is
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, come
oh,
on, Tanaya, shout out.
Yeah.
Come on, save the MGD, hashtag Tanaya.
we got a classic, and you really can't make this shit up. It's so classic. Dating me is like a walk on the beach.
Whoa.
Come on, you gotta do
Awful
more than that.
for
You
most
gotta-
of
Take from that what you
we
will.
gotta do more than that.
Many not real birds on
Though-
this.
You'll get burned and maybe drowned.
We got a girl named Kylie coming up next. The way to win me over is with a cappuccino and breakfast burrito. You
I'm
sound
sure it is.
terrible.
That sounds
Hey,
like
man,
a $10
hey,
date right
yeah,
there.
I knew a girl. I dated a girl that would have worked. She yelled like her ass off constantly. So like, yeah, rage is all I get from that post.
Yeah, it's
you go.
it's everywhere. Like,
You're like-
sometimes they say too much. Like, look at this one, Namara. One thing I'll never do again. Mini golf. Embarrassed myself to the point of trauma where I had to delete my account to get over the embarrassment. Lol. Like, you gotta.
But you weren't embarrassed enough to not keep talking about it.
And then she follows that by
first-
saying, "You'd never know it, but I do yap." Yeah, no shit. We know it.
Yeah, you just yapped.
You just
Like,
yap too much.
Dude, I hope one of
my
these people
God.
sees
The
this.
fuck's going
It will
on?
never happen. It will never happen. None of these
No.
people.
Because none of these
Let's
people
track
are
Kylie
these
down
people
and
are
say-
as real as birds. I don't give a fuck.
You know, if I put if I make this segment a reel on the Instagram, they might see it.
Good. Like,
Let's do it. Let's do
This
it.
is real as birds.
like
I don't
yeah,
give a
real
fuck.
as birds. I don't give a
They might be doom scrolling and see their name.
You got me
Doom
scrolling
scrolling
now.
right
You got me
now.
scrolling now, man.
Look at this. We've doom scrolled at least 5 times in this episode.
Trying to find love, man. Come
What we need to find is someone who's into falconry who can bring a bird into the bar.
I would love to see you.
Dude,
hold
you know
a
who
bird.
is?
like a
You know who
fucking
is?
I would
golden
love to do
eagle
that.
in the bar.
Justin Steinus is into falconry.
I
Is
knew,
that-
I
did
knew
you
y'all
watch it
had
from the MTV
one.
show?
He has
Look at
a-
this bar.
There's always a bird guy.
Like,
Does he-
this
does-
bar has to
he
have
will
at least
prove to you
one
birds
bird.
are
So wait,
guy.
does Justin,
And the bird's
does
name is
Justin
Larry.
own a bird? Does Justin own like a
That's
bird?
awesome.
Justin's got enough clout in the world that I think he would own a
He
falcon.
probably owns a bird.
Did y'all ever? I had 2 birds growing up. They died on Halloween. It was really weird.
really?
On the same Halloween or different
Yep.
Halloween?
Both the birds. I had a yellow and blue bird, and they died on
they-
Halloween.
No,
Were you
same
into-
Halloween, yeah. Like
Is
At
that
the same
your way
time,
of-
same Halloween.
Yeah.
Is that your way of telling us that your family are into cockfighting?
Yep. Actually, we've been cockfighting.
Swashbucklers.
sounds like they both lost the fight.
Yeah, but that's a draw. It's a push.
It's a draw.
They ate all the candy or something. I don't know.
Did y'all grow up with any like weird animals or anything, or were you just classic?
All cats. My mother was
We
really...
had gerbils, guinea
See,
pigs.
there you
Oh
go.
yeah, we were big. Yeah, me and Toby. I had a I
Watch
had-
one eat all of the
they
babies.
weren't gerbils. They were
What
they were
the
hamsters.
Fucking Hannibal.
Yeah, like they
Hannibal
eat their.
gerbil.
If they think you're endangering their young, they just eat their babies. That's what they
Wait,
do.
They-
so
they
like
weren't
you're
ger-
not gonna kill
that
my
is
babies.
bizarre.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
kill my
eat 'em.
babies.
Yeah,
I'm getting
Anyone's
drunk.
gonna-
Anyway, so they weren't gerbils. They were hamsters.
Hamsters.
And,
Okay.
and so we had 2 hamsters.
they probably both eat their babies, but
Did you
That
watch it ever
sounds
eat the
fair.
baby?
Dude,
I didn't see it. I didn't
Stare at it? Yeah. Come on.
Dude, well, they would have. Dude, they would have like 50 babies. Like it was insane how many babies.
fair.
So you
Yeah, they
do
could
you,
have
do you
so many
spade?
babies.
Do you spade a hamster? Is that like a common thing like you do with
No,
dogs?
I
Yeah.
think because you
Never
put
did
them
that.
in, you
Worth
put
it.
them in an aquarium and they're fine. You know what I mean?
Put them in the water and let them float. I don't
Well,
know.
no, you know, you don't put water in it.
They have like a you know an
Just stuff them in the water. Figure it out.
they live
Well, you
it.
might
They
call
live
it
in
a terrarium at that
a
point.
terrarium. Yeah, they live in a terrarium.
So,
Put them with the beta. Let them figure it out.
yo, Hinge sucks, bro.
Go ahead and give him an unregistered firearm.
Give him a Glock and put him in the damn aquarium. I don't fucking know.
You just see them like sniffing the.
Yeah, so me and Toby had
Yeah,
me and Toby had hamsters, and my hamster's name was Fatso, and it was a chick, and Toby's
Fatso.
yeah,
Y'all's
Fatso.
hamsters were fucking. That's a little weird.
And then Toby's was a dude. He had hair like Don King. I'll never forget that.
Nice.
And his name was Stinky, and we named him Fatso and Stinky because of like the
Casper
movie.
The Casper movie. Yeah.
Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Yeah, Stretch didn't make it into our purview. It was Fatso and Stinky were the 2 funny ones to
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
I don't know, Joe. Did you have any? Would you have a funny pet growing up?
I
bet the
used to
English have funny pets, huh?
No, I also had a hamster. His name was Sparky.
Oh, look at this shit.
He ate
I think this
no
is
babies. because he lived alone, so he
He
didn't have
lived
any babies to
He
eat.
was an isolated male.
He's an incel hamster.
Was he doom scrolling
Yeah, he was doom
constantly?
scrolling Hinge.
No, he was just an
Looking for a
incel.
mate.
He was probably
No,
put
he
in
lived
the
blissfully
high school
knowing
shooting
none of
many
this
hamsters.
existed.
Yeah.
Blissfully living.
These
Knowing
hamsters
no
fucking
difference.
yap on here.
So obviously because we had a male and a female hamster, and you don't go get a hamster fixed. We had an experience
you?
with many litters.
Wow.
So how many babies would they pop out?
That's where I'm at. Like, how many
I
hamsters
can't
at
remember
one
the
point
exact
did you
number,
have?
but it's alarming how many.
8, 7, had 14.
I'd say at least like 12. At least.
Any
12.
double digits is insane.
I might be wrong. I might be remembering inaccurately, but
Fuck
I
it,
remember,
I'd rather
like,
just
I
know
remember
maybe.
like the whole the terrarium or whatever the fuck you want to call it
aquarium.
would be full of like baby hamsters, and they would just and you would lose like 6 of them.
How?
Like, they would eat
Because
them.
they would eat
Because they're
them.
just eating. So you would have like.
What do you mean? Just one day, one of them would be gone, and it would just be in the other hamster's stomach, and you would just. Be
That's
like,
what
you know,
I feel
Oh,
like
and
they
I love
weren't
the male,
gone.
like Stinky, the male that she would beat the Fatso would beat the shit out of that dude.
his abusive
Like,
father.
I remember one time. No, well, the lady, Fatso was the lady, and she would beat the shit out of him, and like to the point where he'd like have like his ass would be like be like open, dude. Like he would just be like she would tear into him
Because he's not
literally
making
on his
enough
ass.
money.
He's not
Yeah.
making.
He's
Dude,
not
that
paying
ass
his
off.
child support.
That
for
hamster's
12
got a
kids.
story. Yeah, my mom beat me. My dad left. They ate
And
my-
it was so funny because he was
brother.
he was getting beat up so much by her. He was just like lost in the sauce.
I think I might have
And he
sat
would just-
next
he
to
would
him at
just
the
have
bar over there.
his hair
Well,
would
he
just
was Kevin Spacey from American Beauty. He was just like,
his hair would stick up like Don King, and he would just be completely out to lunch. He looked crazy nonstop. He's just beating the
Speaking of
submission.
Kevin
like-
Spacey, real quick,
yeah,
have you seen what
I don't
Kevin
like this.
Spacey's up to recently?
Apologizing?
No.
What does he What does he do now?
Apologizes
Yeah, what does he
for
do
nothing.
now?
Well, not only did he touch a kid at a bar?
I
Sure.
remember
no,
this.
he's like in
Wait.
like Israel doing like Frank Sinatra impressions.
You lost me.
that sounds crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
you
me and Max
lost
were
me.
talking. I
Is he
think
a
if we
Jewish guy?
tried hard
Oh.
enough, no, it's just Israel will pay for it.
Yeah, why
if we
not?
try hard enough, I think we could book Kevin Spacey somewhere.
Yep. No, Toby. we
because
all
that
gotta
guy
sit down
is
and
so
talk. Like,
down bad, where it's like we can get an Oscar-winning
enough
actor.
of a budget together.
starring Kevin Spacey.
No, like
Kevin Spacey,
solo
but with the
artist
big bad
spotlight
voodoo daddies.
writers round. Kevin Spacey, him and a guitar, just shitting the bed.
dude dressed
It'd
like Neil
be-
Diamond.
Be so awesome.
Playing the
come
hard
on.
No, you
guitar,
get- you
dressed
get-
like Neil Diamond.
No, you get him to be the front man of one of those washed out like swing band era '90s bands.
That's what's
Kevin
going
Spacey
on.
and
Wait,
a violin.
That's what he's
Yeah, that's the
doing.
video he
Big
showed
bad
me.
voodoo daddies.
Wait,
with
wait,
Kevin
what is he doing?
Spacey.
He's basically doing
Frank
that.
Sinatra.
He's just kind of like dancing all weird and saying "That's life."
For what is a man? Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
he's
really
he's
bad.
doing that shit now.
So he's that's a wow, what a way to get washed out.
I know.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
All right, so hear me out.
It's not AI.
Kevin Spacey, Soho House. Let's run it up.
That
Like,
being
come on,
said,
Toby.
that
Like,
place
come
is. Yeah.
we got this.
well, you got Soho House on your eyes. You could say it. You could shit on Soho House.
I love all the businesses I work at, and Kevin Spacey would be hilarious at all of them.
I could,
Like,
yes.
I could get a theater. We could book a theater right now and
Yep.
book Kevin Spacey,
Spacey.
to do a one-man show, and it would sell out like that.
I
You
believe
kidding
if
me?
we did a GoFundMe at this bar to book Kevin Spacey anywhere, it would hit.
Did he touch a kid?
Guys, I'm sorry, I would tell you no. I'll tell you right. There's a lot of ideas I've listened to, and I've
Is that
You're
your
gonna
line?
veto this one?
Your
Well,
line
well,
is Kevin Spacey.
the
for
thing is
creativity.
I am not as talented at this, but my dad's main skill. My dad
Not
could,
booking Kevin
No,
Spacey.
my dad had a way of seeing.
And I had one skill.
My dad had a way of seeing, like the future in a way. Like so, he would.
That is a good-
someone would
How to hire Kevin Spacey for an event.
So my dad would someone would tell him an idea, like it's in business. Someone would tell him
get
an
that
idea,
gut
and,
feeling of,
and he
"Fuck,
could tell
no."
he could tell just through his processing of things whether something was a really fucking bad idea or not.
Whether Kevin
so-
Spacey touched a kid or not at that bar. And he
Well, like so a good
Unfortunately.
example of this is like when Golden Tea machines first came out.
Wait, what?
Golden Tea.
like
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So when Golden Tea first came out, my dad was like, put one in here and put it. We used to have games like a pinball or
How?
Golden Tea right here where this back TV is.
All right. Well, I found the price.
how much?
Wait, how much?
Sorry, cut it
How
real
much?
quick.
What, to book Kevin Spacey?
Yes.
$300,000.
We can negotiate.
He'll take 100 at this point. He's doing That's Life in
That's
Israel.
the public. That's the public
God
price.
damn, maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong. But I don't have $300,000 fucking
$50
dollars.
grand. We can crowdsource.
Or this is
this.
AI like telling me what they think. It's $300,000 to $499.
I'm gonna pull a loan out of the
There's
bank.
no
Could you
way you
imagine
can pull
that?
that
Wait,
kind of
Could
thing.
you imagine people actually coming to you and giving coming to you and being like, "I'll pay $500 for Kevin Spacey tickets." Like
Whatever
what the
this
fuck?
I would
whatever
pay-
this website is, it's like if you other celebrities you might think of booking. Sigourney Weaver, no.
Are you on
No.
Temu? What the fuck is this? Like,
Yeah, like
Celebrity Talent International.
Yeah, Toby Bolts wants to say something.
I just the way you get people to go is what you've been missing is Kevin Spacey covers the Smiths. It's just
There we go.
So then I had a job, and then I had a job. Everything's better now. or whatever.
He'd do it.
And also, I have to comment. Joe always has a very stylish British haircut. I have to give
Yes.
it up for Joe's haircut.
yeah,
man.
yeah.
It's always
Honestly,
stylish.
Sure.
it's great
Thank
haircut. Seriously.
Good
Can
job.
the title of this episode be "Booking Kevin Spacey"?
If you,
It would get
no,
clicks.
No,
we got his name in there. It's a metadata
no.
thing.
Max,
SEO.
you don't get to decide that. Ethan does.
Ah, damn it.
I'll circle back. Let me circle back there. There is one thing I did want to ask too. Is
It's 11:33. Just so everybody knows.
yeah.
Oh, what's our cutoff? Is it 11:30?
I feel like we've got to like 2 questions.
So
It's
I-
11:36.
I did
Toby.
want
All
to.
right.
I wanted to. We can come to a close soon, but there's a question. I
We
wanted
do,
to
we
get
do
to.
have to, yeah.
Is it's just like bar stories, like a memorable bar story,
Absolutely.
like anything. There, I got one good thing that's not super relevant, but I was at this bar once and I saw 2 people that you can know just touch the brink of 21 that's here, and they were on a date. And
Oh, dude, I love roasting the first daters.
and you can tell it was a first date, and the guy says, "Doesn't everybody's parents pay for their apartment anyways?" to the girl, and then the girl.
That's not the message you want to send to a woman.
The girl says,
it's not
"Yeah."
a good message, that's for
no,
sure.
it's not. You're like, I'm a loser, baby. Why don't you,
the girl
Why don't
agreed.
you kill me?
That's exactly what that was. That's exactly what.
The girl agreed, and the girl not only agreed, but she also had the word "bong" tattooed on her thigh.
Wait, just
Okay,
the
well,
word?
the
Like the
word
letters?
"bong."
All right. Well, she was.
I
Doesn't
could-
everyone's parents pay for their bong tattoo on their thigh?
I could
Maybe
fix
she
it.
was from Indonesia. Who knows?
I'll
It's
fix
just
it,
like
dude.
a family
It
name.
sounds
as
That
well.
awesome.
reminds me of the first time my brother Toby got a mohawk, a real mohawk, and we went to go play.
That's-
And my
You
dad
had a
was
mohawk?
paying.
It was
my-
like small.
my
It wasn't
dad
like-
was
Let's bring back the mohawk.
My dad was paying
Yeah.
for our brakes to get done on our car when we were in high school.
Lucky.
And my Toby showed up with the mohawk, and my dad was like, "What the fuck, dude?"
No
My dad was
brakes.
like,
Like full shaved head mohawk.
No, it wasn't. It was like
Like
a.
subtle.
It was
it
like.
but it was tall.
Or is it like, waxed up to a
Yeah.
fine point?
No, it was like the
It wasn't a
closest
faux hawk, it
you
was a
could
real
get
mohawk.
to like. I mean, I trimmed it down, but it was like no, it was a fake.
It was one of those where you have the hair and you.
It wasn't
brought
like
in.
full on like pop collar douchebag mini hawks.
But it was like
It was
non-pop
between-
collar
No, you got
douchebag.
the mini hawk later.
Yeah.
But here, like seriously, from all 3 of y'all,
Yeah,
what is a
favorite bar.
good favorite bar story from the Village Tavern? You are downing a dog bowl. There's
Any-
got to be a good
Any
one.
notable like that guy broke? I know the guy broke the.
The jukebox,
The
Rip
jukebox.
Granny dude. Oh,
Fuck that guy.
fuck that guy. Seriously.
like that,
I hope
though.
he's listening to this because
All right,
fuck
so
you.
This is a very narcissistic take. My favorite villager story for me, and I don't get to tell it often, is the time. Oh God, I'm drunk now.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it was my birthday, and I had started dating this girl. I think we were like a month in, and I had moved in with a customer from here, and it was just the 2 of us living in the Nations.
Kevin Spacey shit right there. Fuck.
Me and
Not
Kevin
the, wait,
Spacey.
not the Nations. It was Sylvan Park.
Okay.
And it was my birthday, and we went to we all met. Everybody met over at Sportsman's Grill, which is gone. R.I.P. Sportsman's Grill. It was it was such a great divey. Like the restaurant was very popular, and then when the restaurant became shit, the bar became like this great bastion of drinking and probably coke use.
Sure.
And so and I'm not a big drinker. Like right now, like this is the most beer I'll ever drink in one sitting. And so we had like probably 6 shots, maybe 7 or so.
Damn.
And I came back here and I drank a whole dog bowl. And I started talking to some person I hated.
That's always fun.
You know what I mean? I walked up to her, I was like, hey, what's up?
I've walked in here and had to talk to someone
I was
hate
so
before.
drunk,
Yes.
I wanted to just like pull up on someone I hated and be like, yo, you suck.
I mean,
And
you
so-
are in home base, so like of anyone that can do that here, it is you.
So
Like you're allowed to do. You're in home territory. I'll
Well,
give
you know, I
that.
was younger than I was probably about 28 at the
I
time.
can see you looking up. You
So
motherfuckers. In
So
my bar.
right at this moment, I get the like I'm talking to this person, and I'm just I'm so drunk I don't even care if I'm talking to him, so I'm enjoying it. And so like I get the feeling of where I just feel like shit all of a sudden in the stomach. And then I walk outside, go around the corner, and I start vomiting for what seems like 2 hours.
I feel like I
and
did
I'm
that
sitting
earlier.
Is
there.
it like the scene from Team America?
Dude, yes.
The parking
Yes,
lot is completely
yes,
filled
yes.
with vomit.
And I'm sitting, I can't, and I'm going in and out of consciousness.
That was
and I'm
similar to
just
my
so
10:54 a.m. today.
It was the drunkest I've ever been in my life, and the girls like taking care of me that I'm with, and like her
Holding back
friends
your
or
hat.
everyone's like there's like 5 or 6 people like, whoa, is he gonna be okay? Like, you know, a cop literally pulled up and was like, is he okay? And they was like, yeah, he's fine. You know, we're all, you know, we're all in our 20s, and I went and then I got in a car at some point because there used to be a picnic bench over on the side that has all the new development, and eventually we moved me from the side of this wall over here on the right side next to
Belcourt
which
side,
is yeah, and they moved me to a park bench, and then I had no agency at this point, and then they put me in a car, and I went to my girlfriend's place at the time, and the girl I was dating at the time, and then we went to her place at she was still living with her folks, and I remember coming to on a toilet, like my head on a toilet seat.
Yeah, it
Wow.
sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
was thinking upright. I thought you were like.
No.
So you're like, shit
I had
on-
fallen asleep,
kinda thought that too, yeah.
cheek on seat,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
like face on seat, and I woke up and I
Yeah.
just like stumbled to her bedroom and just like she was there, and I just like passed out.
Yeah.
And the next day she took me hiking at a waterfall for my birthday, and I was like, oh
I
my
know what
god,
to
I'm
do
so
to fix ya.
hungover.
That's like the only hangover you've ever had,
That,
isn't
you
it?
know, that's how she actually that girl specifically reminded me of my mother in that way, where she would be like, hey, here's this thing for your birthday that I want to do.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm like, cool.
This will sober you up.
Fuck you. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, that's
all right. Anybody else before we wrap
Yeah.
it up? Come on.
I guess I'll go now. My story is actually not villager related because it's just me hanging out on my own on a Friday in here. But I actually met my wife in a dive bar. So
No way.
everyone should drink in dive bars more often because that is where the best people are.
You heard
That's
it
true.
here first.
The
Fuck
good-
you wanna
kids, go
do
to the
a-
Villager.
That's why we do goofy shit
What
like
was
this.
the name of the dive bar? It was in New Orleans,
It was
right?
in New Orleans. It's a place called Boofers.
Yeah, do you wanna
on
do a quick-
Esplanade.
Quick,
Yes.
Give it up for
That's-
Boofers.
I'm pretty sure that's when you shove something up your ass. That could be.
No, that's
when you-
Keystone.
No
That's
fucking
Keystone.
No,
way.
boofing.
It was
Boofing
called
is,
Boofa.
The pewter boof, like what?
What is it on South Park? The character was it there's a character
Bofa or something?
Bofa.
All right, my bad, my bad. You met your wife at
Okay,
Boofing.
go
Yeah.
ahead, Joe.
So you
That
met your
bar
wife-
is actually been made famous by the TV show Your Honor with Bryan Cranston. He was in that show.
Oh, okay.
So I was in New Orleans for New Year's in 2017 into 2018. I was on the back end of like a 3-day straight up alcohol all day.
I bet. So
Depending
Joe
on-
likes to travel, so he does like the right. Does he
Yes.
travel? Yeah.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
So I was severely hungover, and I'd befriended some locals, and they took us out for New
Like
Year's
you
Eve.
do,
They were
like
like,
you do.
"Do you want to go to this bar? There's no
Got this
tourists
place called
there."
Bofa.
This place called Boofers. I'm like,
Go to the boofers.
I've been drunk for 3 days at this point. I'll do anything. And then
My uncle shows up. He's like, "Boofa."
You've got a fentanyl and Guinness mix. I think
Yeah.
you'll love it. Like,
so then I met my wife in there. We exchanged numbers. She punched me in the face. No, she punched.
Wait,
sorry,
what?
she
What did
slapped
you
me
do?
in the face.
What'd
it's been
you
a
do?
good start.
She was just being ultra defensive, you know.
Well, what did you do?
Nothing. I mean,
got
maybe
you
I don't know. I
slapped?
was
Joe, what
blind
got you
fucking drunk.
slapped?
Yeah, like,
Something got you
something
slapped.
got you slapped. Like,
If you met my wife, you realize there might not have been any reason for
Okay,
it.
okay.
You know?
so then he hit back.
And then she tried to fucking Irish goodbye me, and I had to run down the street to get her number.
So
We
you
exchanged
English-
numbers.
okay.
So you English ran up
So
to get her.
what was it about your wife at the moment that made you know that you wanted to run after her?
Bofa.
I don't know. I just, my buddy said,
3
hey,
days of drinking.
Yeah.
3 days of drinking, and my buddy said, "Hey, that girl you've been making out with just fucking left." I'm like,
Oh, you're already
what the hell?
You're already
okay.
making out.
Oh
No,
yeah,
she didn't.
Okay, so what made you want to what was it about your wife that you noticed off
The
the bat?
Irish goodbye to the English comeback. I love this.
What did you notice about your wife that was what was?
I'll be honest, it was probably the slap. She slapped me around the face, and I was like, okay,
Slap me around.
let's do this.
You're like a challenge is afoot.
Yeah. So I chased her down the street. We exchanged numbers. This was the early hours of New Year's Day on 2018. And then we got married, and I moved here 4 years later.
That's awesome, actually.
Yeah, and it is every
Cheers, man.
Friday is pretty much.
Yeah.
I just wait for Joe to
So
show
you
up.
got
like,
that,
"Hey,
and
what up,
I'm
bro?"
on Hinge. This is bullshit.
This
So
is
you
why
guys
we all
fuck.
need to hang out in dive bars more often. We did not meet on the internet. We met in person with alcohol and violence.
Yes.
The old ways.
God damn right.
All right,
well,
Toby,
cheers,
come
man.
on. You've worked here
All right,
longer than me.
Toby.
You got a good Villager story. Give me a fucking break.
Man, I really don't know. I just have
You
to,
or anyone else.
Toby's
Something
been
you've
sober for
witnessed.
most of the time he's worked.
I have to.
Come
I have
on.
to.
There's a story
I
of
have to
Toby
work.
running his car up a telephone pole once. That was pretty funny.
No, flooding, leaving during the flood and driving into the waters and losing my car.
Oh wait. So that
what
was
you're
right
talking
after.
about?
Was,
Yeah.
Damn.
do you want to get?
Yeah, I mean that's worse than puking
I have-
myself. But
I have talked about that story on the pod before.
the flood.
Yeah, do you want to give the personal recollection of that?
Well, yeah, I left. The rain had stopped, so I was like, "Oh, it's not a big deal." And I'm
And it
driving
rained
home.
for like 15 straight
And I got
days.
off. I got off of work. The sun was up.
And real quick, when was this? Like,
Yeah.
which flood?
2009, right?
2009,
2009 is that what?
2010,
Yeah, something like that. When the big flood.
Okay. This is the big
And
flood
so
that
I'm
everybody
driving
refers
Yeah,
to.
it
home,
started
which
the
I
gentrification.
literally, I lived like
Good.
less than a mile that way on West Linden, and I start driving. I think I went left just for some reason to do something. I can't remember. So I kept following. I noticed all of a sudden, because I'm thinking like it stopped raining and it's daytime. Like, of course it's not that bad. So it starts raining again as I'm driving, and then I start noticing detour signs, and I start following the detour signs. And I'm like, okay. And then I followed the detour signs right into a
So wait, so you took off
lake of water.
Wait,
pretty much.
so you were on the street that you went from Natchez.
I think I was like somewhere. I somehow, for some reason, I didn't go straight home, and I took a left, and I ended up on Vandy campus, and it kept detouring me through the campus.
Wait, so you were on 20.
We woke up on the quad of Vanderbilt.
So you're
Yeah,
okay.
this
So
right
no,
now.
I'm
in the middle of the quad.
I'm interested
Now I'm
because
in the
you were
stadium.
you were on 21st, right?
Yeah, well, I might have parked somewhere weird or something, but no, I mean, like I just remember like being around the Vandy Hospital and it being like detour and taking a detour. And then
the
I
detour
ended up,
took you
the
to
detour, and the detour led me back to 21st Avenue, which had a giant. The intersection was just a giant ocean.
Come on, you want to go to Pancake Pantry?
And then I remember driving, and there was a cop in the middle of the road with his lights on, but they weren't blocking anything. And it was raining so hard I
You
couldn't
figured
see
like
anything.
they got over there. I got this.
Yeah,
and then,
but it was raining so hard I couldn't tell the difference between like concrete and water. So
yeah.
I just kept driving and.
And your car was gone by the end of it?
Dude.
No, I mean like
I had a picture of a car.
I had to go
that-
back and get it.
So the funny thing is, I found a picture of a car that looked like Toby's car that was immersed in water from the flood, and I just was like, I put it up on the picture on the wall, and I was like Toby's car, and I put a little arrow.
No, that's my. We printed that off of the internet.
yeah, that was your. You thought
It
that was
ended
your
up being
car.
your-
No, it was my car because my car. I knew there would be a picture of it because people in Knoxville called me and said we saw your car on the news.
Because I'm picturing
That's
I'm picturing
awesome.
like a Fear Factor.
And
Get
I-
out, window down,
Yep, like,
swim
oh,
out.
Yeah, you have to escape through
No,
the
I
trunk.
had to open the door,
Yeah.
and the door was really hard to. I
Yeah,
mean,
you have water on the other side. Yeah, like
but not just
There was
snow,
fucking 60
a
feet
lot
of water on the other side of the door.
So
Yeah.
and so I had to like physically just like shove the door
How'd you
open.
get home?
I didn't live
Swam.
that. There was a cop, and I remember it being like, "Hey man,
Breaststroke.
he was like, he looks at me and he goes, "I hope you have insurance." I'm like, and then just like fucks off.
You can't
Doesn't tell
park
me.
there.
And no, but I remember I walked from there. I walked a mile, soaked.
oh,
Like, thank God it was a warm time of the year, but it was a pretty shitty walk home.
All right. Well, hey, I guess we can wrap it up there.
Oh yeah,
There we
this was
go.
a good one.
I will say I appreciate coming to this bar. I appreciate having the chance to finally do something
Absolutely.
I've been trying to do for years and talk to you guys in this fashion and learn more about y'all's stories.
Seriously, before we cut off, like, I hope you guys know, really, like, this is of all the bars. Like, I mean, Ethan and I have been living here, what, 7-ish years? Yeah, like, by far our favorite bar. We're not just saying that. Look, we're on the podcast and all that other stuff. Look, it's the people.
I've never been someone that likes to go to bars. Okay, I've always been like a workaholic.
I love bars.
And you know, Andrew.
He's on a podcast for a bar.
I've always been someone that just like, you know, if someone old, like I'm not a peer based person. I guess the way of putting it. Toby was way better with peers than me. You know, we were different that way. And so, like, I just love coming in here because, I mean, yes, it's my family's. There's history. I like talking to people. I like talking about my dad because my dad was really brilliant. I mean, this whole thing was like almost $1 billion concept. And anyway, I have a setup for this. And so, but the thing is what I was trying to get at.
He's
is
drunk,
that,
I think is what's going on.
I am definitely drunk. But what I was trying to get at is that I don't generally go to bars, but I come here every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The Villager is not a bar, as it is lovingly being put. And I think it's on the wall somewhere or written somewhere that the Villager is a clearinghouse for ideas.
Wow. I like that a lot, actually.
And it is. That is why we do stupid things like this.
Damn right.
As you know, sort of a transplant into this town, you know, this city has so much gentrification and everything is changing.
I mean,
all
we
the
could just
time.
call it what it is. It's bullshit. There's so much bullshit.
Give it up for the
There's
national
certain
bullshit.
things-
Seriously.
There's certain things that should never change. This being one of them. Robert's Western World is another one.
Damn right.
Certain
They just
things should
expanded.
keep your aesthetic. Don't change. Continue doing what you're doing. Fight against the dying of the light.
Damn right. Hey, cheers to the Village Tavern, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you guys so much for having us on. We
Thank
appreciate
you
you
for
guys.
giving us this. Appreciate
Give
y'all.
it up to a
Cheers,
true
y'all.
classic in a world full of bullshit.
All right, I gotta work.
Cheers. Ethan, come on, hit me.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Damn it. Fucking.
Gentlemen.
All right.
Cheers.
I wish I
Thanks,
could
y'all.
reach. Cheers.
This was, I guess, the On Board
The
podcast.
On Board podcast.
With Ethan Schuster and Max Foster, having the privilege to interview Max, Toby, and Joe. Not Max, Toby, Joe. Andrew, Toby, and Joe.
Damn right.
No,
And we're cutting it short, so.
So if you're up in Nashville and you see the Village Bar, stop and see if Charlie's there. Tell him who you are. Then listen to his wisdom and listen to his stories and listen to his hopes and dreams, his downfalls and his glories.